Hey everyone, Kevin here. Welcome back to the No Like and Trust Challenge. This is day 3, and hope you've been enjoying it so far. One thing I wanted to do as people are starting to come in, I promised you all that I would upload the how to create a Facebook group video. And so if you go back to your homework, which is in the link, um, in the group. I got the video here, um, kind of walking you through the steps. So just check that out when you get a chance. Appreciate your patience on that. All right. So this is so the topic that we wanted to touch on is know, like, and trust. Basically, what we're trying to do is we have something that we want to offer, and we think that we've been called to serve certain people and we're the ones who care about them. But most of the time, that we're in obscurity. They don't know who we are. All right, so let's see here. I'm gonna adjust my screen here. All right, so the the first thing we need them to do after we create our community of trust, we create a village for them. We create a home for them, a safe place for them. We need them to get to know us, and in order to do that, we're going to do what's called creating your short form content. Now, you're going to have short form content and long form content. But for right now, we're going to focus on the short term content. This is going to be something that you'll be able to implement today and something that will get people familiar with you. I can tell you that many of us are uh, on the beginning side of our marketing to some degree, but once you are able to start posting to TikTok, Instagram Reels, um, Facebook Reels, and stuff like that, YouTube Shorts, you're going to find that people are going to start to take notice of you based on your topic and your subject matter. Okay, all right, so let's get right to it. So the step one, what I want to do is define the 3 types of traffic, and this is based on what I learned from Russell Brunson, who's one of the kind of big marketers right now. So you have cold traffic, you have warm traffic, and you have hot traffic. Cold traffic is where most of us are. A lot of us are right now. The customer is sorry about the noise, everyone. Anyways, hope that's not a problem. Cold traffic is where the customer is aware of their problem, but they have no desire for the solution and they're unaware of your product. So many of us will wonder, like, well, if someone has a problem, why on earth would they not desire to fix it? But in a lot of ways, when it comes to us and human nature, um, when people are struggling, if if they don't, I had this conversation with a buddy of mine this morning. It's like when you get a solution to a problem you've been struggling with, all of a sudden you kind of go, aha, I knew that was it, right? A lot of times our mind does that because, oh, it makes so sense, right? So much sense. But prior to us getting that knowledge, since we don't have a solution, a lot of times we'll just stay in that struggle. And a lot of us don't like to admit that, but that's the case. So this is what's happening with the people that you're trying to save and serve. They have a problem, but they don't have desire for the solution, and they're 100% unaware of your product. So we're going to talk to you about making short-term, short form content, so that you can, get out of obscurity and help those people. The next type of traffic is called warm traffic. These people are aware of the problem, they desire a solution, but they're unaware of your product. So the way that works is um, they're through our short form content, we're going to put ourselves in front of the customer several times throughout the duration of the week, and it's going to be on their mind that there is a possibility of a solution. Have you ever experienced that yourself, like where um, you're trying to do something with your health or your finances, and then all of a sudden, through the YouTube algorithm or TikTok or whatever, something comes across and you go, "Wow, I didn't even think that was out there." And not only that, it looks like something that I could use. That's what we want our customers to say about us. All right. So we got hot traffic is where they're aware of the problem, they desire the solution, and they're aware of your product. And that's ultimately when we get people into our community of trust, that is when they become hot traffic. So all of this is going to build upon each other, and it's going to be connected. Okay. Um, like I said, these next couple of days, we're going to get down to business. I'm going to put you to work. Some challenges that I've participated in, they are completely excellent, and they provide you with a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge that helps you change your mindset. Mindset motivates you. But my desire for you is to give you, literal concepts and tasks that you can do today. And then by the end of this week, you'll at least have the structure and the framework going forward into the following week to get started. So you won't, the thing is like our brain is full of excuses, especially when there's something new. And I want to help remove those excuses from you. So if nothing else, if you do the homework um, after the class and in your spare time, this will be on the front of your mind. And when you answer these questions, you can just transfer this knowledge right into your course or your service. And that's the whole purpose of me doing this. Okay. All right. So um, the first thing we're gonna talk about here is the conversation starter script. Now, just a moment here. Bear with me just a second. I was for all of you that know me already. I was so excited to this is gonna sound corny, but I don't care because guess what? We're all corny sometimes. But I was so excited to have the intro music playing that I kind of, yeah, some other things kind of went to the side, but I got it covered. All right, so with the conversation starter script, let me break that down to you. What we're going to do is we're going to start with our personal, you could say, your personal Facebook profile. You could say LinkedIn, but you're going to hear me say Facebook a lot, but that's transferable to LinkedIn and other platforms that allow you to post text and and photo and video. All right, so basically with the conversation starter, the first thing we want to keep in mind is you know who our ideal perfect customer is, and essentially we want to we what we want to think about is this is something I want you to put on your mind, but we want to think of a title for the people we serve. It could be like super moms. It could be um, you know funnel hackers. rapid runners, um, something that the people can identify with, and you know, that gives them an identity within your community. Now, that's not something you need to be pressed about. You could just say it's school administrators or stay-at-home moms, but that's just something for you to think about, because what I want you to do is I want you to essentially you're going to go on your Facebook account, and I'm going to explain what you should be posting, okay? And what I want you to do is think about what your IPC, or your ideal perfect customer's main subject matter they want to focus on: financial freedom, weight loss, better relationship with family, leadership skills, etc., right? And these are examples of conversation starters. So, and with conversation starters, the commenters will fill in the blank in the comment section of your post. So, what you would do is you would leave an open ended statement, such as you would post, you're a radical runner when dot, dot, dot. And then what's going to happen is um, your the people that are runners, that could be your friends, your cousins, your coworkers, old classmates, people you didn't even know were runners. When they see that post, for example, they're going to be like, they're going to answer. And the one thing about people is that people like to feel that they're competent and they have knowledge in something. So instead of you um, trying to, boast that you're the expert or make yourself look so wonderful, you can present these conversation starters, and it allows people to offer their intellect and their responses. And you'd be surprised, like depending on the topic. I've done this, and I've seen people that used to be like an old coworker from 3 years ago, and they make a comment and they add value to it. Now, what you're going to do is, the people that comment to your conversation starter, you're going to go ahead and you're going to make a list of those people. Okay. And after we finish this class, I'm going to post a video that's showing you how to create like a sub, like a smaller friends list within your friends list and you can entitle it with radical runners or business owners or super moms, right? And then once you create that friend list within your Facebook friend list, whenever you post to that list, only they will see what you post, right? So you're starting to bring in the people that have interest and sort of weed out the people that aren't interested. You know, sometimes we post things and we care about our posts and it's related to our business, and sometimes, even though we love all the support, like we have that buddy that's like, good job, cousin, like that. And it's like, okay, thanks, cousin. I do appreciate the support. But, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to attract my ideal customer, not discouraging their support. Another example of a conversation starter is, um, what is your favorite tool for? So let's say your topic is um, coaching financially, or coaching a certain sport or whatever. So like if you were saying financial coaching, what is your favorite tool? And you can say what is your favorite app for, which kind of like that's kind of leading into the next example for that particular topic. Okay, what are the best smartphone apps for running, productivity, prayer, scriptures, stuff like that? Okay. um Another example is, when it comes to your topic, financial freedom, whatever, what are you procrastinating on now? You know, that's another way to get people to sort of open up to you. All right. And as a person that is your rapid runner or whatever, Post something about yourself that you wouldn't think is true, but actually is. And people like those type of things. All right. Okay, great. So I think you get the gist of conversation starters. Um, I want you to, I want you for your homework to create, you can just copy and paste these conversation starters in the one pager that I share with you. Okay. And what I want you to do is, um, maybe you can do it once a day. The thing is, like, the thing is, what people are worried about is they're worried about posting too much. What if I post too much and never and no one sees my post? Try not to think of it that way. People's attention is really preoccupied these days, and um, you know, like I was on my Facebook this morning and I saw a good buddy of mine from high school. I saw that he was married. I didn't even know he was married. He got married this year. So that's what I mean by, like, those posts will come through people's feeds and they'll be like, "Oh, wow. I didn't know that, Cindy, was a fitness trainer." It'd be great, right? Also, like, people that you may have talked to in the past that knew you um love that topic. Like, I've had people tell me, like, um, "Oh, Grant Cardone posts every 2 hours on Facebook. That's awesome." So look, here's the thing. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Because I'm gonna tell you, I have heard of people posting every 4 hours, every 2 hours. The thing is, here's the thing. I don't want to jump ahead too much, but here's the thing. You don't have to post things with complexity. Okay. There's a lady named Rachel Miller, and she is um, uh, one of the known people, really good for traffic. And um, and you know maybe you've heard of her, maybe you haven't, um, but uh, she talks about, like, what you do is, like, you take a text, right? You post a straight up text, right? The text could be, um, it could be about your framework. It could be something like, focus is the best way. It could be frequency is senior to perfection, right? I'll just use that one, right? So thank you for that. And because yeah, Rachel is awesome. So you could post frequency is senior to perfection in text format, right? And then you can, with a free, I think that I want to say there's a free version of Canva. Canva is a photo editing software. There's a free version, there's a pro version, but you can create you can make a picture version, right? You can have a picture that has the text frequency is senior to perfection. Then you can make a video of you saying that one statement, less than 5 seconds long. So now you have three formats: text, photo, and text, image, and video. All right. It doesn't always have to be this super unique thing. A lot of people like Grant Cardone, Alex Hormozy, a lot of the top name people, their posts are usually short, borderline common sense, but they're usually profound. They don't need to be 10 sentences long. No one's going to read it. Okay. And as much as I like to convey my message with a long, paragraph, let's face it, people aren't going to read it. If anything, they're going to skim over it. So it's tough when you're trying to post a headline and it has a lot of value, but the truth is, you just want to hook people. You want to hook people and get their attention and go, you know what? Um, I didn't even know that, Kareem was even in the business of, you know, um, business consulting and administration, right? this is what we're trying to do, hook them. We're not trying to sell them at first. Okay. All right. So thank you so much. I think you all follow what I'm saying. All right. So next. Next, we got what's called the A to Z content concept. Now, this is a concept that I learned from one of the great coaches, Brendan Burchard. If you haven't heard of him, you should look him up. I kind of credit Brent. If I could say it, I credit Brendan for being one of the first coaches that I felt I could resonate with. Because I like the jump up and down hype people, but that's not always my mood. And sometimes I just want to get right to the learning, you know. Um, so yeah. With that being said, yeah, I think um, I think Brendan might be a time management coach, but he's a high performance coach, and he's a what it is. He's one of the biggest people that's unknown. Like he was, I think one year he won, you know, best online coach something with Oprah. But a lot of times people haven't heard of him. Um, but yeah, so his name is Brendan Burchard, Burchard, I think. All right. So, anyways, the A to Z content concept. So, with your topic, financial planning, weight loss, family relationships, whatever. Um, so every week, um, or every 2 weeks, you're going to choose a letter from the alphabet, and you're going to select a word related to your topic in regards to self improvement or whatever it may be. It could be anything related to your topic from A to Z. Okay. So, examples: A could be ambition, B could be belief. This is what you're going to do to help you get ideas to post content, short form content. C could be confidence, D could be discipline, E can be effort, F can be frustration, G can be, kind of trying to think of something, but the point is, you know, this is what we're gonna have you all practicing. And for your homework, or when the class is over, I want you to type examples of words A, B, and C with using the letters A, B, and C. If you do it once every 2 weeks, there are 26 letters in the English alphabet. You're going to get all 26 letters done. If you're real ambitious, or you're real excited, you can do one every week, and you're going to end up with 52 posts. All right. And then also within that, you can repurpose your content: text version, image version, video version. And these things can be 30 seconds long, 15 seconds long. You really want to I think I think with Facebook stories, if I'm not mistaken, like the initial amount you can upload is 20 seconds. I think YouTube Shorts, as of today, it might change. Disclaimer, is up to 60 seconds. I think Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, are 1.5 minutes, 90 seconds. And if I'm not mistaken, I haven't tried it, but I think TikTok has a 10-minute version. But this is short form content. We're not trying to. That's not even the point. That's not what we're trying to do. Okay. All right. So, um, all right. What should your content be? Okay, to give you some more ideas. Um, your content should be what your ideal customer is searching for on Google and YouTube. And generally speaking, um, one of the ways to help you figure that out is let's say there is someone like a big time speaker or coach in your industry, you can look up him or her videos and look up the topics that are sought out by people. A lot of people are so worried that they're not being so original. Listen, that is a huge mistake. What I've learned from my coaches is that um, it's not about you having Tony Robbins' fame or his reach or his money or even trying to be like him. It's really you being you, because your ideal customer is going to resonate with you. They don't resonate with Tony. They don't I'm not saying it against Tony. What I'm saying is that don't just be just be yourself. The people that you are trying to attract are going to resonate with you, and the people that don't like you, you don't want them in your tribe anyway. Because like I said, I can tell you right now, from freelance and doing IT consulting, I know all about chasing a dollar and people with horrible attitudes. And that's not the purpose of us creating this community. Is also to seek financial freedom and peace of mind. And when I say peace of mind, it goes back to that badminton example. Um, if you can lose the same amount of calories playing badminton or tennis, go do that if that's fun. If running on a treadmill is completely boring and you're gonna get burned out, don't do it. So don't waste your time chasing people that don't want you. Okay, it's like it's like relationships. Like, it is a relationship. They're people. Like, don't chase people that don't want you. There's so many people that want you. They just don't know you exist. They don't know you exist. Okay. So let me move forward. Okay. So about their content, what are their pains? What are their pains? You know, there's a saying, people are either moving towards pleasure or away from pain. Most of the time, people are in pain. You have people who, for example, um, they've been in school administration for 20 years. They've put blood, sweat, and tears, taking their work home, like, you know, going the extra mile for the children's education's sake. And um they're burnt out, and they're at their wits end because something has changed, and for some reason, like, all the test scores are dropping. Dropout has gone up, this and that. You get what I'm saying? So you got to come in there and swoop in, and you gotta rescue them, and you gotta say, hey, come with me. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you that something that's on my mind, and I'm gonna get back to business. But I'm gonna tell you, this is one of the lessons that my mother told me, and I want you to think about this. She told me, she said, son, she said, Kevin, she said, um, if there was a person that was dying of thirst in the desert and you had the water, she said, there's two ways you can give them the water. You can say, you can shove it in their face and say, take this water. You know it's good for you. And I'm the one that has it. So, yeah, that's right. I got the water. You can do it like that. Or you can give it to them gently. Drink slowly. I'm here to help. Don't worry. I know you're under stress. You see, there's a difference. See, people are getting bombarded with those people who are just in their face all the time. You need to be that person that they feel comfortable with. You got the same water. The water across the street ain't no different, you know, from it's the same water, right? But when you give it to them, you're gonna give it to them with care. That's what you and I are gonna do. All right. So moving on here. And thanks, Mom. So how do you focus on your passion, your artistry, or topics that you want to share? So what I mean by this is, you may have so much that you want to share, so much goodness, right? You need to focus it. You need to write it down in the content format, and you need to share it because people need positive influence. People need to be uplifted. People are just, they just need that care. They're just in a bad shape right now. And it doesn't matter all across all demographics. People will be drawn to you if you show that you care. Use your passion and the things you care about in regards to your content. Believe it or not, and I heard this from Mr. Richmond Den, if I'm hope I'm saying his name right. Um, that it doesn't always have to be work related content. You can also post things that show your humanity, like your family, etc. You know, yeah. Okay, all right. Let's see. At the follow up, someone said they don't feel comfortable. People will get better results from example. Okay, all right. So interesting. So that's an interesting point. Maybe we can touch on that some more, even in the group. So last one, what does your customer search for, aspire for, what solves the pain? It's all kind of tied in. Um, you can think of the things that you aspired for when you were, like, a lot of times your customer is where you were, and just think about what their pains or what they aspire for. You may have already attained a couple of levels higher than them, and but you need to take yourself back and put yourself into their shoes, so that um, they can you can relate to them and post things that touch them directly. All right. Okay. Last thing I'm going to talk about today is, and I think this is extremely important, is scheduling to block time to create content. So, um, and before we wrap up, what I want you to do, and this is going to be easy because I know that you guys are great at what you do. I want you to create a 15, that's supposed to say 15-minute video, a 15-minute video related to your topic that teaches one of your concepts from your customer's journey. So remember we talked about customer's journey the other day. Just one of the concepts, 15 minutes long, good value, right? I want you to take that step two. I want you to take that 15-minute video, and I want you to splice it into 60-second clips. Um, um, and thank you. I'm glad for your appreciation. I, I from what I've seen, and even talk you, the feedback from you all has been tremendously wonderful, and I appreciate you so much. What I've seen is that people need to have that interaction with the coach, have that interaction with their peers, and have some tasks that they can go do right now. At least they can feel like they got something out of it, right? So yeah, thank you for that. See, someone said people resonate with you more than big names in the industry. You only need to be one step ahead of them. That is 100% sure. And I admit that this concept is so powerful that you only need to be a few steps of ahead of the people you're helping. Um, yeah, because so many people feel like that other person is so out of range, you know, um, and that turns people off, and it makes them shy and afraid. So, but yeah, so step two, thank you for that. You're gonna splice that 15-minute video into 60-second clips. Like I said, I think Facebook Reels and um, Instagram Reels do 90-second clips, and you're gonna post it there. And I'm telling you, you're only gonna be able to get like a sound bite, which is gonna be kind of like, oh man, I wish I could put more. But what you can do is, normally those platforms will allow you to put text in the video before you post it, right? So you put your website, you know, name in the video. because it'll allow you to put text before you post it and link them back. And this is step 3: link the clips back to your core offer, you know, and or you could link them back. I'll tell you something else you can do. You can link with the short clips, link them back to the 15-minute video, and then the 15-minute video links, pitches them to your core offer. Okay, so that's kind of what I wanted to touch on today. Pardon me, kind of sinus is acting up a little bit here, but that's what I want to touch on today. And I really hope that I provided some value for you today. And like I said, please, if you can, I'm gonna post this one pager in our Facebook group, and please, look over it when you have time in your spare time, and I want you all to seriously, I want you to implement this as fast as possible. We're living in a time where um, um, I think Bob Marley said something like this. I don't want to mess up the uh, quote, the legendary Bob Marley, but um, Bob Marley was they attempted to assassinate him, and I forget all the details, but respect to him, um, he um, did the concert for the people despite them trying to take his life. And someone said, "Whoa, like, why did you do that, Bob Marley? Why?" He said, he said, "Evil never takes a day off, so how can I?" So what am I saying? Like, I'm not trying to put any pressure on y'all, but I'm putting pressure. um, take this knowledge, take what you already have, the gift you already have to help those people. Take this knowledge, apply it, post it, get it done. Let people know who you really are, and you'll get out of obscurity, and they will start to know you, which is the whole purpose of the short form content. So thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate your time. If you have any questions, you can always drop it in the Facebook group or in the comments. Um, like I said, I really want to get down to business and not play around too much. So thank you again. Have a great day. I appreciate you all coming out. And this is Kevin signing off. Have a good one. Y'all take care. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. Bye, everyone. Make sure you make a friend if you can. Interact with people. It would mean a lot to me, and it would mean a lot to them. Some really good people are very shy, but once you get to know them, they're completely brilliant, completely intelligent, and you'll be so happy that you made that friend. Thank you.